Okay, in this example, we're going to talk about the scenario in which someone is spreading rumors about you and you have got some big feelings about it. So, how do the 4 triggers come into play? Well, somebody is spreading rumors about you and you have big feelings. How might fear be influencing you? Well, you might be afraid of what they're saying. You can't control what they're saying. You can't control who they are going to tell and who they're going to tell and what impact that's going to have on you. Maybe your livelihood, maybe your children. You don't know where the information is going to go. You don't know how the information is going to come back to affect you. So that can be really terrifying. Maybe you're concerned that it's going to terminate relationships that are important to you in your life, and you can't control the situation, and that is just terrifying. Now, how could resentment be involved? Well, if you're in a place where someone is spreading rumors about you, you probably will have resentment and anger and frustration about that experience. You're going to have some big feelings about the person who is intentionally or unintentionally hurting you and potentially your children and your career in that way. What about selfishness? Well, in that way, again, often selfishness, it does come down to the way that we're so tied up in the fear and resentment that we're consumed by the emotional experience we're having, that we don't have a lot of resources left over to manage what we need to do for other people, or I will say, to even solve the problems that we can solve. Now, what about dishonesty? Well, with dishonesty in this situation, we have to look at the stories that we're telling that aren't true. Look at the futures we're creating that aren't real, futures that haven't been created. So if we are saying, oh no, if they tell this person and that person and this person, I could lose my job. Well, you're having feelings about losing your job, but you haven't lost your job yet. Oh no, if they tell this person and that person and that person, that might come back and affect my kid. What if my kid finds out? Well, your kid hasn't found out. It hasn't affected your child yet. So these scenarios that we fabricate in our brains and we are already emotionally responding to, they don't do anything to help prepare us for what could happen. They do not. All they do is completely dysregulate us and make it really difficult to actually take care of the problem at hand, which in this case would be rumors are being spread about you. What do you do to fix that problem? What things need to be addressed? What things need to be put in place? So, as we are able to recognize how we're being influenced and under the influence of those 4 triggers, we can then reel it back and say, okay, do the process to let go of those 4 triggers. You can see the video for that at the end. And then be able to clear that out and really, really focus on solving the problems that you can solve right now. I hope that's helpful.